G'day guys, it's Pete here and it's Fire Up Friday time, and I'm coming to you from sunny Aldinga Beach. Oh my goodness, look at this. Just look at this view. Unbelievable. Very, very blessed my entire life. Every summer coming down to a place like this, to this place, not a place like this, to this place. Very humble house, but you can't beat the location. Thank you, Granddad, for your vision. In fact, I think it was my great-grandmother who had the vision. Unbelievable stuff, but guys, I want to jump straight into talk about risk. Isn't it one of those words that just makes you think, oh, I'd rather just not. I'd rather not risk it. Well, here's a news flash. The people that risk in life are the ones that get the benefits. They are the ones that are able to capitalise on opportunities. And then after the event, everyone else says, oh, wow, weren't they lucky? Weren't they just in the right place at the right time? Well, of course, that's a part of it, is being in the right place at the right time. But people that do it consistently, you've got to ask the question, where are they spending their time and where are they going? Why are they always in the right place at the right time? That's the first question you've got to ask yourself. And then the next one is, are you putting yourselves in those positions at those times to take advantage of the opportunities that may come across your desk or you may be presented with? And then the biggest question of all is, if presented with something like that, what's your response going to be? What's your knee-jerk reaction going to be? Because most people are going to see opportunity, but they're going to see the bigger part of it, what they think is the bigger part of it, which is the risk. And of course, if you don't risk, you don't get the return. If you don't risk, you don't get the reward. You know, what is that phrase that the benefits go to the person who takes the risk? And that is the most butchered way of saying that phrase. But the glory goes to the brave. The timid don't get much. You know, what do they say? Timid salesmen have skinny kids. You've really got to have that ability to see the risk for what it is. And a lot of the time we capitulate, we give it to our fear, and we don't then see the opportunity. We have clouded vision of what we're being presented with or what the opportunity may be in our lives, in any industry and at any time. We live in Australia. You've heard me say this many, many times. We live in a free country and we have an abundance of opportunity around us every single day. But why don't people feel like that? Why don't they feel like they have the opportunity? They feel like they don't have opportunity because they're focusing on the risk, they're focusing on the lack, they're focusing on what they don't have, the skills they don't have, the people they don't know, the gift of the gab they think they don't have or they think that they need to be able to communicate to people. They focus on all those things, and of course we become what we think about, right? So what happens when you're thinking about the things you don't have? Well, you start getting a bit worried about things, you get anxious about things. But if you are prepared to work on yourself and see risk for what it really is and keep it in its place, mitigate that risk as much as you can and make yourself aware of it. You don't want to put your head in the sand and just hope it'll be okay. That's totally not how successful people live their lives. They have a specific target that they want to achieve, and they do whatever they possibly can with their two hands, their two legs, and their sound mind that they've continually worked on for years and years and years, so that they get the result they want to do. That's exactly what they do. If you read any book, any self-help, self-development, personal growth book, you will see the same theme over and over and over again. They worked on themselves so that when the opportunity presented itself, they were ready to seize it. But here's one thing I really want to share from personal experience. A few months ago, I started my own business in the traditional sense, and I was scared out of my wits. I had to let go of a full-time income, which paid for all our mortgages, all our groceries. Our whole lifestyle was paid for, of course, as it is with everybody. That's no news to you. But can you imagine letting go of that income? How would you pay your mortgage the next month? How would you pay the food bills? How would you heat your home in a cold, freezing cold night? How do you do all those things when you don't have that permanent source of income and that consistent, reliable income? Here's what you've got to focus on: providing a value to somebody else. If you can focus on providing a value to somebody else, then that massive risk, it's still there. The risk is still there. It doesn't ever go away. Don't get me wrong here. But at the end of the day, if you are providing a value to somebody else, then you are going to be rewarded, financially rewarded for providing that service. And the quicker you can provide it, and the more you can offer value to people, man, your life will explode and you will get rewards. It's so simple. It's such a simple equation when you think about it. We're here on a 4-day family holiday. We've booked about 3 more family holidays before the end of this year, just taking the Friday and the Monday off, taking them off work. What the hell does that mean when you work for yourself? It's about providing a value to other people. And if I can do that in 4 days instead of 5, guess what? I get a long weekend every month. It's up to you if you can find a way to provide more value to your employer or working for yourself, and you can do things more efficiently and more effectively, and you can provide more value to your customers, and you can do that in less time. Well, you just have a better balance. You just have you have more opportunity to have a better balance, I say. Balance is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. My balance may not be your balance. You may want to work 60 hours a week, and that might be your happy balance. You might really be happy with that. Cool. I'm not going to call you weird. It's up to you. I don't want to work that many hours. I'm prepared to take a lesser income, providing more value more efficiently, and have more time to spend with my family. But that's just me. It's totally up to you. You're in control. You take the risk, and you get the reward as well. So I really hope that helps you. Risk and reward. See risk for what it really is, and work on yourself. Really get to work on making the benefits and the value that you provide to your customers far exceed their expectations. You never have to worry about what the economy's doing. There is always a market for people that want to offer value. There is always a market for people who want to offer value. And on that note, guys, enjoy your weekends, enjoy the day, always be smiling. There is no such thing as a good or bad experience, it's just feedback from life. And if you're happy where you are right now, I'm fired up for you, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Fire Up Friday. Please check out my website, www.peterbordacoaching.com. peterbordacoaching.com. That's Borda with a B-O-R-D-A. Peter Borda Coaching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.